Trouble Art presents Wiki Warcraft 2. Wiki Warcraft 2. Is that a double negative? Dahawk Soul versus Wiki. Welcome, Warcraft 2 fans, to Trouble Art. All right, I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. I want to thank my sponsor, Trouble Art. He's always my sponsor. So we have a Shotgun Allying King Hillbilly in the Wiki, not world champions. They are world champions in their own right, but that was 2023. We're looking at 2024 with hungry eyes. We thought that Startail, the beautifully bearded warrior, and his ally WG were going to be the only 2v2 world champions of 2024, but Tora decided to lay down big cash prizes for another world championship. What? No way, Jose. And yes, I mean you, Juan, I should say. No way, Juan. You should check this out. Meanwhile, at the 11 o'clock spot, it's going to be one of the enemies of our heroes. The enemies are Dahawk from Clan Soul, a very old school. And that would mean Dahawk is an extremely old school player. And he's going to be allying Steve put up some big cash prizes for a 2v2 world championship. So big thanks to him for doing that. And he went all the way to the finals, I do believe, versus KHB and Shotgun. Sawed-off Shotgun in the 2023 championship. So this time he's going to be teaming on up with Dahawk. Now, they did lose last game. Shotgun was murdered. He was left for a deceased, but he was able to make the comeback with his ally, KHB. KHB's been on the World Championship stage many a times. He's done very well in StarCraft 2, as well as Wiki Warcraft 2, becoming one of the most successful, prolific World Championship players of all time in the Wiki world of War to the Craft to the 2. I want to make an apology to fulldecent. I kept on pronouncing your name fulldecent, but that's only because I was watching some of your videos, and they are quite decent, so that's probably why I got that confused. It was definitely not because I just read it wrong. Anyway, here comes a bunch of grunts to Small 9. He's asking his buddy to repair KHB, but it's a little too late as Steve, very well known for his 2v2 playstyle, and he's with no schlub either. Dahawk Soul. Dahawk is very good. And Dahawk isn't quite as rusty as KHB is. Dahawk's been playing pretty consistently on the server. He whooped my butt a couple times, I gotta admit. Although the sun was in my eyes, I had fallen off my bike and skidded both my hands, so I was just playing with my toes. And he still was able to beat me. Dang it. But that's obviously why I lost. Not because he's so much better than me, which he obviously is. Here's a tower put up in the backside of the base, but quickly dealt with from Shotgun, Australian bad boy. All of the players in the entire world, bar none, are afraid to 1v1 Shotgun. Nobody ever was like, I'm going to easily beat Shotgun. Not. So Shotgun on the winning team in 2023 and trying to be on the winning team here in 2024. Big cash. I'm going to probably have to pause this and go advertise for that big cash prize. Goodbye. All right, back to the commentary. Sorry about that pause. We can see there it was the 5 days time they have that wiki Warcraft 2 World Championship. Here's a bit of a catapult duel. It looks like KHB and Shotgun might just be a little bit under the weather, or maybe under the artillery fire of this red player of doom. Ooh, Steve has once again confirmed he's going to be allying Logan. That would be 00 Logan. Lucas, I think is, no, maybe actually it might be Lux. There we go. Lux is his name, and that Warcraft 2 is his game. I think actually might be his real name, might be Luke. No, probably not. That would be, Talran, probably, I think. Anyway, wiki Warcraft 2, ladies and gentlemen, here's the push out, and the ogres are moving out on the map up to that 12 o'clock spot. Red player, look out. It's gonna be one heck of a wiki World of Warcraft, not World of Warcraft, Warcraft 2 extravaganza. He's gonna set up a shop with another hall, and his ogre rush is now to beat this player up. Ooh, Steve, ooh, you're nothing. 2 black eyes and a busted up door is all you're gonna see for the next foreseeable future. As wiki world champion, Shotgun puts on display his ally in the grave. No problem. He's dancing all over the resource collection of his opponents with the wow ogre rush. His opponent tier number 3, but there's more than 3 tears falling from his eyes. He's had to cancel his tier number 3, and that's how you wiki war to the craft to the 2 liggity ladies and gentlemen. Warcraft 2 at its finest. Big cash prizes, $1,500. What? And that's probably why they're all practicing on up to get a big chunk of that ching big cash prizes. I saw Tora online and I was playing with him, and I told him thank you for everything he does. I didn't even know he had just put a $1,500 for this big tournament. I was completely, utterly unaware, and holy cannoli, it was a good thing I was thanking him for all that he does do, because holy cow, he does do a lot, liggity lot. So check out also the X-Man Ernst Clan Z for Sticky StarCraft. The great place to play StarCraft is now in Clan Z. And if you're not a member of Clan Z, I have little time for you, because you're obviously not cool enough to even be around me, because Clan Z is the Ziki Zay, or Outlaws, I guess is what they stand for. Even though that starts with an O, oh, the Z at the end, outlaws. If you want to be cool and put a Z at the end of your outlaws, that means you are in Clan Z. So the Ogre Rush, not going up to tier number 3, it's had a whole lot of success, but it still's got to defeat Dahawk Soul. Dark Hawk from Clan Soul. Now, the Clan Soul used to have Paperboy from Clan Soul and many other players. Paperboy took his retirement after the wedding of Mystical. He must have gotten like 16 phone numbers from all the first ladies out there and all the bridesmaids and just too many phone numbers. He's still trying to call them all back because that's what happens when you wiki look like Paperboy Soul and go to a wedding of Mystical. Be the best man. Gosh darn. Mystical is a very good Warcraft 2 player, having the family, and his family is something that makes all other players quite jelly. We don't see him around so much, but that's probably because he's got that family. So I'll have to sit there and say some bad things about his family next time I see. So maybe he can spend a little more time with me and these other wiki Warcraft 2 players like Paperboy Soul. Yeah, what's your excuse, Paperboy Soul? You're not feeding the mouths of children. You could at least spend a little time. You're voted #1 most popular player, yet you don't have time to answer us after answering all of the phone numbers you have. Add answer from that wedding. Wiki, we wish you all the happiness, Mystical, from your wedding, which was years ago, but hey, now he has children and such. A beautiful family indeed, but Warcraft 2 is a war is heck, and Shotgun X showing you that right now. This is no place for children to play. Not the World Championship when $1,500 is on the line. The children need to go get map pack. King Hillbilly says, hope that's Whirlwind. He's saying it's level 1, you're upgrading something. Is it level 2? He's not even upgrading anything. Ladies and gentlemen, whoops. Alright, so he's hoping that there's Whirlwind, no Whirlwind, and actually a whole lot of nothing. Shotgun not upgrading his Death and Decay anyway, shape, or form. He's had his opponent been not slacking so much and been grabbing that Death and Decay quite early on and now has used it. So his opponent's going to be looking at hasted DKs on the way, and that means that Shotgun's going to have a new strategy. He lost all of his peons. He's going to begin to wall off the undersections of the small 9 o'clock spot. He believes that's where they have come from, and quite possibly so. And then he's going to choose to expand all over, very expansive, stretching out his area at that 4 and possibly, definitely the 5 o'clock, but possibly the 4 o'clock spot as well. Death and Decay has now arrived, and luckily for him, there's 65,000 gold ducats of gold in that bank account. So plenty of peons likely still there for him to Death and Decay. Meanwhile, he has exploded his own 30,000 starting gold and then moved on to that 5 o'clock spot and this 6 o'clock, which has been Death and Decayed before, but it's with that farm there, it looks like it's actually going to be quite helpful in preventing future Death and Decays. The Death Knights would have to contend with these bloodlusted ogres here in the middle of the map, and as long as there's no hidden temples of the darned, mine 5, says King Hillbilly. Well, no, duh, that's why he builds a town hall there. Shotgun builds the town hall there because he doesn't want to mine. His mine is gone soon. Well, it's gonna last a little bit longer after that. Death and Decay put all of those peons quite well away into their beds, tucked them on in, and read them a bedtime story before they trounced them with magical spells which brought an end to the... Oh, and here we see a retaliation, and Shotgun says that he's dead. He said it so last time. King Hillbilly patting him on the back as he did do last time, says you're fine, just keep on making the peons. But there is most likely 2 players to contend with, or not. Is it really just Dark Hawk Soul versus Shotgun? Is this really the year 2000, back when he was in Cloud 9 and he's having some flashbacks Yeah, when Doc Soul was beating him, he says, I miss you, Scrubbo. King Hillbilly can't pat me on the back like he used to. King Hillbilly misses Soth. HTOS Soth. He left a very... Actually, the message he left for Soft really changed my opinion of King Hillbilly. So he could be a jerk to be all he wants to be. After that kind message he left for Soft, I had to realize that my commentaries probably still are terrible. We want to thank Tora. Oh my gosh, he catches the DK down there, but that looks like the small 6 o'clock spot suffering. No, not likely. He's actually been regaining control of not only the mining he's had to do, but the map control as well, and he's maneuvering out on this map. Oh, bloodlusted ogres and a catapult there. He's going to have to re-lust up his ogres very quickly and set them down to the 6 o'clock spot. Losing his catapult, not a good plan, but not a bad plan. Sending them on out, and he is so close to being defeated. He needs every single possible chance of coming back here, and even a couple of peons now going to get wood. Doesn't need the wood so desperately as he does the gold, but he's going to put those on the wood just for in case that happens with that death and decay on the way, ladies and gentlemen. Now he's got 3 peons. He can set to the task of mining. Mickey mining in the wiki world of wiki war to the craft to the 2, brought to you by the Truggler Show. Don't forget to check out the Trog. He's got a super sweet streaming schedule. I know he was streaming this last weekend, and I tried my darndest to get in the forum and leave a forum thing. That was what happened during the pause. So if my beard got a little bit longer between... you guys don't have a camera? Well, my beard is a little bit longer. Oh, here we go. There's the surrender. 2 players versus 1 can't be done. Not easily. Steve. It was Steve who defeated him. Darkhawk Soul finally jumped back into the match, but Steve, we all should have known. He's going to be allying 00 Logan. Logan in this. I can't wait. Everybody can't wait. Nobody can possibly wait. There's like a whole long list of people. And Trouble was a jerk. What? He was not. King Hillbilly. Oh my gosh. I miss the guy. Miss being backstabbed by Trouble. Trouble was a jerk indeed, but his memory lives on, and I want to say a big shout out to Trouble. Thank you for backstabbing me. Wiki Warcraft 2. Brought to you by Trogger.